Published 1731 EDT, 19 September 2017. Updated 1833 EDT, 19 September 2017. 2 years from now the next World Cup will start in Japan, and England are emerging as primary contenders. Under Eddie Jones' guidance, the national team have recovered from their calamitous campaign at the last tournament to surge up to second in the rankings behind the imperious All Blacks. At this midway point in the 4-year cycle, Sportsmail assesses the state of the English campaign. Since Jones took charge, England have been on a roll, claiming landmark achievements with staggering regularity. The feats have included a world record-equaling run of 18 Test wins, a first Grand Slam since 2003, a first Six Nations title since 2011, a series whitewash of the Wallabies in Australia, and a first victory against South Africa for a decade. With 19 wins from 20 tests, success has become a happy habit. There has been a mindset shift. England will go to South Africa next June fully expecting to win 30. They have quickly established a formidable aura, but momentum must be maintained, ideally with 2 more Six Nations titles. England will believe they can win every test before going to Japan, up to 24 matches. Sticker twist. As Jones nears the halfway point of his tenure, certain selection issues are on a nifage principally involving his veterans. The head coach knows he faces decisions about a senior group featuring the likes of Captain Dylan Hartley, Mike Brown and James Haskell. Jones has spoken repeatedly about trying out Anthony Watson or Elliot Daly at fullback, but the combative Brown will fight tooth and nail to stay in his plans. His high regard for the leadership of Hartley and work rate of Chris Robshaw is clear, but he has given neither man assurances. Jamie George will keep pushing hard to start at hooker, as he did for the Lions. Courtney Laws or Maro Idich could be long-term options at blindside flanker, while rookies Sam Underhill and Tom Curry are vying to usurp Haskell at open side. If there is to be selection upheaval, it will need to happen soon, to bet in new combinations. Eddie Jones faces a selection headache and will have to stick or try on a few decisions. Midfield dilemma. The 10-12 alliance of George Ford and Owen Farrell was regarded as an interim measure at first, but it has become more entrenched. Against Scotland last season, the pair demonstrated their potency when operating in tandem. Farrell has won more universal acclaim, but Jones admires Ford's closer-of-the-line, attacking intuition. The alliance may continue, but Benteke could challenge for the inside center berth, in which case a choice would have to be made at 10. Equally, if the injured Manu Tulagi is ever really fit and firing again, he will also blast back into the equation, possibly as a rival for Jonathan Joseph at 13. World-class score. England's World Cup winning team in 2003 had a multitude of men who were masters of their art. According to Jones, his squad features 3 players heading towards that category: Farrell, Idich, and Billy Vunipola. Sir Clive Woodward's view is that a champion team needs 5 players who would earn a place in a World XV. With 3 kings. Jones rates Billy Vunipola, Farrell, and Maro Idich as leading lights in his squad. Experience and leadership. Teams who win World Cups tend to have a large stockpile of caps. England have amassed plenty, but the cap count will be dramatically reduced if Jones opts to dispense with stalwarts such as Hartley, Brown and Haskell. The Australian has conceded that there are not enough leaders, meaning any debate about Hartley's future must consider the dearth of alternatives. He has been an inspirational leader and Jones is seemingly in no hurry to promote George, or anyone else, ahead of him. Dylan Hartley has not been given any assurances on his future place, but his experience is key. Autumn statement. Next November's 4 matches will be critical. This autumn, England should see off Argentina, Australia, and Samoa. But in 2018, they will finally square up to the All Blacks, and the first clash between the nations for 4 years will carry huge significance. England must beat the Kiwis at home to acquire that final layer of belief before the World Cup. If they can trump New Zealand, England should claim a clean sweep against the 3 Southern Hemisphere superpowers, 2 of whom aren't so super right now. Strategic approach. England have been building piece by piece. First, the onus was on fitness, work rate, aggression, set piece and defense. So much work on those has created an often superb line-out and an intense, high-pressure game. The breakdown became a priority area and more recently, an attacking expansion has led to a focus on a high-octane, offloading game. However, the tactical landscape is forever shifting against a backdrop of law tweaks. England will want to go to the World Cup able to bully teams or rip them apart, as New Zealand do. The signs are good.